He lost 27 years of his life for a crime he did not commit. In 1994, a 19-year-old man in a small American city was arrested for a violent crime that shocked the community. Police were under pressure, the public demanded answers, and the media wanted a suspect. They found him. From the start, the case made no sense. There was no physical evidence linking him to the crime, no fingerprints, no DNA, no weapon. The prosecution had only uncertain witnesses, changing stories, and a timeline full of gaps, but the system moved fast. He was questioned 4 hours without a lawyer. Exhausted and frightened, he made statements that were later twisted into a confession. Statements he would spend decades insisting were misunderstood. At trial, witnesses contradicted themselves. Some admitted they were pressured. Others said they weren't sure what they saw. Key evidence vanished. Leads were ignored. Yet the jury was told to focus on closure. In less than a day, he was found guilty. At 19, he was sentenced to life in prison. Behind the prison doors, the world moved on. Days became months, months became years, and years became decades. He watched his youth disappear behind concrete and steel. He never stopped claiming his innocence. He wrote letters, filed appeals, and begged for DNA testing. Most of the time, no one listened. Evidence was said to be lost, destroyed, or unavailable. Technology advanced. DNA testing became more accurate. Old cases were reopened. Innocent people were freed. He hoped it would be his turn, but appeals were rejected. Courts said the case was closed. Prosecutors argued there was no reason to revisit it. To them, the system had worked. To him, it had buried him alive. His family aged. Some died before seeing him free. He missed birthdays, funerals, weddings. His life passed him by. After more than 2 decades, a legal organization finally examined his case. They saw what others had ignored: inconsistencies, missing evidence, flawed testimonies. They pushed for new DNA testing. This time, the court agreed. The results shattered the case. The DNA at the crime scene did not belong to him. It matched someone else who had never been investigated and had walked free while he lost 27 years. The conviction was overturned. He walked free, but freedom could not undo the past. He entered prison as a teenager and left as a middle-aged man with no career, no savings, and no way to reclaim the lost years. Those responsible were never punished. No officer or prosecutor faced consequences. The system moved on. He received an apology and some compensation words that could never equal 27 stolen years. His story is not unique. Others still sit in prison, innocent, unheard, their lives slowly disappearing. The question is not whether the justice system makes mistakes. It is how many innocent lives it will destroy before anyone is held accountable. Share this story so it is never forgotten.